So pushing it quite quickly, like jogging.
Yeah.
And then one of the dudes, because he didn't drive, pushed the wheel over and it locked. And then I remember the noise of gravel and then scraping and then nothing.
Yeah.
And then this thing rolling down a cliff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Auto Alex podcast. This is now episode 48. I hope you've had a very, very fruitful week, as we have, haven't we, Rory?
Yes.
Been so much fruit.
Yeah.
All of the fruit. Taylor's here.
I am. Hello, everyone.
Rory's here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. We're a bit tired. We had a long day yesterday, which we'll get into in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do any of that, a massive hello to Janos installing doors into bathtubs, Shipyard Welder Anti building one of the world's biggest cruise ships. We've got Martin in Texas sending warm greetings from his 2,000 mile, and then it just cuts off. 2,000 mile car. I don't know what car it is. I just cut that bit off.
What?
Well, usually, you know, I'd like to say in the podcast email, which is
podcast at autoalexcars.com.
I'll like highlight and then I'll be like, oh yeah, so-and-so is saying I've obviously just admitted the fact that the car is called or something. So he's like 200,000 mile Tacoma, for example.
Yeah.
So no one knows what car it is because I haven't actually highlighted and copied that for the script.
Oh, okay.
So no one knows what car it is.
So you've messed it up.
2,000 mile.
200,000 mile.
200,000 mile.
Yeah. He's from Texas.
Texas. So that would be a Honda Accord.
Honda Accord. Okay, there you go. We've got Dade, a.k.a. Are you listening? Dade.
Why are you looking at me in that tone of voice?
Wait, hold on. What am I doing?
Licking your lip.
I am licking my lip. Dade, a.k.a. Big D. Big D, who is 6'3". Big D is 6'3".
Oh my God.
Who has sent in a formal application, to be Taylor's weekend toy.
Oh,
do you remember last week?
I know, yeah.
Applications were open. Well,
That is very funny.
Big D.
Were pictures supplied as well, or?
No pictures. Dade, would you like to send some? Actually, no. I don't know if we want to get these pictures into the email.
No, just send them to Taylor
Directly.
privately.
Send them directly to
on
Taylor.
Instagram.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Big D.
Yeah, 6'3", Big D. Send us these pictures. Not us. Send them to Taylor. We've got Edward, who thinks his boss is making a huge mistake for considering a Land Rover Discovery Sport. We've got Faiz Muzaki listening while working on his 1993 Daihatsu 4-track in Indonesia. Kevin Bishop listening to the podcast on the bus while waiting for his 2019 Triumph Street Triple RS, which was stolen and recovered to be sorted by the insurance. Nicholas listening from his flight out to Thailand. And Rory's mum, Jackie.
You're right, Mum.
You right, mum?
All right, Mum.
Any mum updates? Updates?
No,
No.
nothing really.
No, that's
No,
very
but maybe I
disappointing.
should point her in the way of 6'3" Big D.
Big D.
I think she'd be barking up the wrong tree.
Oh shit! Yeah.
This tree only goes one way.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah.
Might play for both teams.
Oh, maybe. What, Jackie?
You never know. You never
Oh,
know.
no, Big D. Sorry. Big D. Could be.
Couple of things in that introduction there that you did very, very well.
Thank you.
A chap called I don't think his name's on there, is it? But
Yeah. Still there.
Janos
Yeah.
building the world's biggest cruise ship.
Oh, no, that is Anti.
That is cool.
Big cruise ship.
That is very, very cool.
Yeah.
Building the world's biggest cruise ship. And someone listening from Indonesia as well.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's very humbling sometimes when you do the introductions and we hear people from all around the world in some very cool places doing very cool things listening to this podcast.
I wonder what Big D's up to at the moment.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Also, I'd like to speak to Janos because my mum could probably do with a bathtub with a door in it.
Okay.
Yeah, very useful.
Bathtub with a door in it.
Yeah, it's just easier to get in and out, isn't it?
My mum could do one of those as well.
Janos,
Imagine if you
we're
opened
gonna
that
need
while
you.
the bath's full. Then.
I would love to do that.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
That's
funny,
a good
wouldn't it?
test.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Right, before we get into what we've been up to, a big shout out to today's podcast sponsor, NordVPN. Now, everyone deserves to feel safe online, and you can do exactly that thanks to NordVPN, which helps you to surf the web securely by masking your IP address and location, keeping your internet activity completely private. Probably useful for you, Taylor.
Funny, says you.
Not only that, but your data is always encrypted, which means hackers and prying eyes can't see what you're doing. NordVPN isn't only about making you feel safer online, though, as their huge network of over 6,400 servers in 111 countries means you can access region-locked content and even avoid price discrimination while shopping online, all while taking advantage of NordVPN's lightning-fast speeds. It's super easy to use, and just one NordVPN account can be used across 6 devices with support for Windows, Android, iOS, macOS, Linux, and even Android TV. Did I pronounce that right? Is it Linux?
Linux.
Oh, I got it right. Thank you. You can currently get a NordVPN 2-year plan plus 4 extra free months by going to www.nordvpn.com/AutoAlex, which is risk-free too, thanks to NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. So get started today. Thank you very much, NordVPN.
What was that code again? Sorry, what was
It was www.nordvpn.com/AutoAlex.
Maybe I could just start doing this to try and catch you out.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
I hope you've got that, Alex, because I've heard about your laptop screen recording.
Oh yeah.
That you accidentally left running for 24 hours.
24-hour laptop
We can only assume what that might have seen.
Well, I just went away from my laptop, and sometimes laptops, they just have a mind of their own.
Oh yeah.
And they just like surf the net, and it just surfed, and it was just like, I want to dive in here.
It surfed onto material that if we were to show any of you would have to be pixelated.
It would. It really would. Anyway, what have we all been up to? Taylor, let's get started with you.
What have I been up to?
Yeah.
I've been here. We've been doing lots of filming. We've filmed a few V2 episodes, V1 episodes.
Yep.
This week released a V2 episode on Luke's Mazda MX-5, which is his favourite car ever, which is Kurt. From that, Luke has also released a merchandise range on Kurt. You can get Kurt on a shirt. So
Kurt on a shirt.
Yeah. So if any of you fancy that, head over to the Auto Alex shop, which is
AutoAlexCarsShop.com.
That was so smooth.
I am 100% not percent.
What?
Sorry,
words.
That's definitely
English.
it. Yeah.
English.
What?
English.
Was that the website?
Yeah, AutoAlexCarsShop.com.
Yeah.
Well done.
But yeah, check that out because him and Chris and Dan as well put loads of effort into it, and it's actually really, really cool. So I'm sure that they would appreciate anyone's support if you fancy one of those.
Absolutely.
Other than that, I bought another 635 CSI.
Yes.
So I had 2.
Yes.
And yesterday I sold and delivered it to a really, really nice chap called Chris.
Oh, yeah.
That was your dream car?
No, not my 6 Series, my other 6
No,
Series.
the one that works.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
you sold the one that works. Yeah.
Well, partially worked. But I sold it to a really nice chap called Chris who listens to the podcast, and he asked if I could give him a mention. Really nice bloke. He came with his friend Alex, and do you know what?
Don't want to know about that.
Genuinely, really, really nice couple of blokes, and he's going to tart it right up.
Fantastic.
He's going to lower it a bit, put it on some really cool wheels, and take it to some shows. So
Lovely
I'm really
job.
excited to see that. Other than that, I've just been here.
Yeah.
I've been here.
What did you do a
much.
couple of nights ago? A couple of evenings ago, certain man arrived. A man arrived
A man arrived?
in a van, and then you got in the back of the van with him. And you were in the back of the van with him for an hour.
So Benedict came over.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, his career's really gone down the shitter. Sorry, you're mouthing. What was he mouthing there? What's his surname?
Yeah, I think he said.
He was
it was
mouthing,
what's his last name?
What's his name?
I've had a complete mind blank. What is it?
Benedict Fowler.
That's it, Fowler.
From
Sorry,
the-
Benedict, if you're listening to
From
this.
the podcast, which is called
Road to Success.
Well done.
Well done.
I did not think you were going to get it.
I just literally, I know Benedict, I've literally just had a mind blank, so I do apologise. But yeah, he came over, you did a podcast.
Yep.
And I did a podcast with him. I do feel like I waffled on a bit.
Well, that's what you do.
I do.
You do
I
waffle.
get carried away and I waffle and then people fall asleep.
Yeah.
So, but it was really good. I enjoyed doing it.
Good.
It's the first time I've ever done a podcast without you lot.
I thought you were
on
going to
my
say it's the
own.
first time I've ever done a podcast I've enjoyed.
What about the No, you did the Waymo podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was with Luke, so it's kind of because
Do you mean this is the first solo thing
Yeah,
that you've done?
yeah,
where,
yeah.
where you're being interviewed?
and asked about
He's
my
flying
life.
the nest, isn't he?
Yeah.
Asked
He's got too
about-
big for us now.
Yeah, yes. All right, off
I've
you
put on
go.
weight, yeah.
Off you go.
What?
Fly away.
I'm flying.
We don't. You're not
I've crashed.
He does need a lot of direction, doesn't he? Our bird.
Yeah, and no, that was fun. I did a big story about how I got to where I am now. About how you came along. About my
How
very,
we just improved your lives.
my very basic life.
Yeah. He was a basic
boring,
bitch when we got to
basic,
him, wasn't he?
boring
And now
bitch,
look at him, he's just a bitch.
basic boring fat bitch. Don't forget the fat bit.
Oh, okay. Basic fat bitch.
Yeah,
BFB. You're my BFB.
BFB. Did that, and what else? Blew up Big P. Other than that,
Sorry,
not really.
sorry, what?
Sorry?
What? No. What?
Did he just say he blew Big P?
No.
I think
Who's
someone
Pete?
blew Big P.
Some fella
You
I met,
blew- you
really nice.
blew Big P.
Oh, he was
okay.
lovely.
Oh, Big D is going to be for you, man. Did you say you blew up Big Pete?
So, at the weekend,
Yes.
I went to Petrolheadism at Nebworth.
Knebworth, yeah.
Really good show.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were there.
Yeah.
You weren't there, Rory, because
No.
you're a very unsupportive member of this
Yeah,
community.
no, yeah.
Got places to be, man.
It was
Yeah.
really good. We did the Wall of Death, which was great. We did like
I
last
never
year.
did that.
It was so fun. So fun. Obviously, Mike Brewer was there, Daddy Mike Brewer. Granddaddy Dave was there.
Granddaddy,
Loved seeing
my
Granddaddy
father-in-law Dave came, yeah.
I love how much he supports Taylor.
Yeah, I love him to bits. Honestly, he's a family member. I love him to
That's
bits.
fair enough. Do you know these days? I'm just going for the hug. I don't even give him. He hands out his hand to hold out my hand.
And
I'm
you
like,
go,
no,
sling your hook.
not going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know you're going to give Taylor a hug, so I'm going to get him there first. Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. I towed my Mini there with my 540i.
It did look the bollocks.
Because
yeah.
I've just put a detachable bar on my 540i,
I know.
and I was going through Stevenage with the valve open on my exhaust, and people would turn around and be like, "Is that a Corvette?" And there'd just be a 5 Series estate towing a trailer fly past.
It
But
did
yeah,
look the bollocks.
that was really fun. Obviously, saw everyone there. Bumped into Chip Foose in the toilets, as you do.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then on Sunday, I think I got a bit of food poisoning. Because I had
Did you get spiked again? or
I
something?
got spiked by a
Yeah,
dody lady
sure.
with an ankle tag.
I hate it
It's
when
not
that
the
happens.
first time. That's a story for another day. And I had really bad stomach pains.
Yeah.
And
You should have seen him on Sunday. He was just on the stand, just like sitting on all of the merchandise. And he looked really pale. I was like, Taylor, you look like shit. What's going on? He's like, if I get up, I'm going to shit.
Honestly, I went to the toilet and it was like the Battle of Britain. It was really bad. So yeah.
Is that why the fire brigade came?
Yeah,
because you went to the toilet and then
it's a good
it was
excuse
just
to have a good
panic
old look at
station.
them, I suppose. But yeah, so yeah, I had a bit of food poisoning. Left there, went back to the unit, sorted out a few bits, and then I went back to Nebworth to collect Phil on the trailer with Big P.
Yeah,
Obviously, still not feeling great.
yeah,
And there's a hotel up the road, which on a Sunday night is really cheap.
yeah.
And it was quite late. So I thought, "Do you know what? Instead of going home or going back to the unit, dropping Phil off and then going home and then getting up early in the morning, I thought I'd just take the whole thing to the hotel that's up the road. I'll stay there and then I'll be nice and fresh in the morning."
Lovely.
So I drove from Nebworth, got to Reading, literally 200 metres from the hotel car park. And I went to pull away at a roundabout.
Were you using launch control?
No, I just went to pull away at a roundabout.
What sort of tow vehicle has launch control?
We'll get on to that. Went to pull away. I got up to about 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then I heard and felt the world's biggest bang. And for once that day, it wasn't from my anus. It was from Big Pete.
Oh, no.
And I lost all drive, forwards and backwards.
shit.
And I was literally in the middle of the roundabout with
Oh,
Phil on the
no.
trailer.
What time
blocking
was
the whole
this?
thing. This was probably about 12 o'clock at night. at
Okay,
this
so there
point.
wasn't too much traffic.
There wasn't too
Okay,
much
that's
traffic, but it was still a really inconvenient place.
Yeah.
So I got out and pushed it backwards.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what on earth has happened here? This is...
And you were with Luke at the time?
I was with Luke.
Yeah.
It was the worst bang I've ever heard in my life. The whole car jolted.
Oh, no.
And then I like put it in drive, put the handbrake on and looked underneath and there was nothing spinning. So it's not a broken drive shaft or a broken prop shaft.
Yeah.
It's in the gearbox.
Oh,
but
no.
I and Tom, because it's at Tom Lampfall's at the moment,
Yeah.
we both suspect it's the transfer box.
Okay. What
So
was
it's
repaired recently?
The gearbox.
The entire. Okay.
So I'm still ticking down on the list of things to restore on Big Pete. There's not too much left.
No, there is. There's still the engine.
Well, I've got transfer box, which I'm now ticking off.
Yeah.
I've got engine,
And
chassis will be next, and then the body.
So can I just stop you there and just say that I was right?
Yes.
So-
you were right. Yeah.
I was.
Okay.
No.
Don't you dare
To be
point-
fair, to be fair to Big Pete, because I will always defend him.
Of course you
Taylor
will.
has done nearly 20,000 miles.
No, I've done 10,000 miles.
Nearly 20,000
Nearly
miles.
100,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of that has been towing.
All
pretty
of
much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My trailer gets locked to Big Pete and
Yeah.
parked up at night with Big Pete attached.
Okay. So Big Pete's fine.
No,
No, Big Pete's still broken. So I was right.
you were
I
right.
was still right.
I've done a lot of miles in Big Pete.
Yeah, you've done 10,000 miles, and
and
now there is a broken transfer box.
Mhm.
So was I right to sell Big Pete, Rory?
No.
No, why not? How much is a transfer box repair going to cost, roughly?
genuinely not a lot
Okay.
because you can get them for about 100 quid.
Yeah.
And Tom said he'd fit it. I'm hoping for free because Tom loves me.
Okay.
Tom's not fitting that for
He's
free.
not
He
fitting
might
that.
do
No
it
way.
mates rates.
No way.
Do you want to buy Big Pete back?
I'll give you 1,500 quid,
No.
and
So
then we'll scrap him.
I have decided
Yeah.
that once I sell a few more cars
Yep.
and obviously move from my unit,
Mhm.
I am going to be selling Big Pete.
You're not you. You won't buy Big Pete.
You're right.
Sell that shit Defender and then buy Big Pete,
No.
and then I'll
It would
get
be
off
a
your
good
case.
replacement.
No, but
I
we
will
should
get
buy
off
it
your
back
case.
as a crew car again because that would.
No,
be,
we got the
that would-
KN. The KN
You
is
can't use the
infinitely
KN.
better.
The KN
Infinitely
needs,
better.
needs quite a bit.
I'll
of
be
love.
honest, I've got the Cayenne at the moment because
You
you
do,
lent
yeah.
it to me. Brilliant car.
It is. It's
Drives
great.
fantastically. Terrible on fuel. Drives fantastically. It's not very fast.
But
for
the
some
whole
reason.
fuel
It's a bit down on
oh yeah,
power.
the whole fuel thing. Yeah, I get that, but that's all negated by the fact that it doesn't actually need repairs.
It
No, it needs a lot of
It
No,
does
it
need, It does
doesn't.
need repairs, but it is a good car.
Yeah.
But you can't really film out of it.
No,
It's not a good film car.
it's a terrible film car.
But I will be selling Big Pete. The only decision that I've made with Big Pete, and
Yeah.
I will stick to this. I will not lose money on it. Don't laugh.
But you will.
I refuse to lose
How
money.
much does it owe you? Because
Well, what did I buy it off of you for?
4.
$4,000. I spent
Which was a lot.
2,200 quid on the gearbox.
What did you say?
that was a lot.
It
No,
was
it
a lot.
wasn't.
Well, it was more than
For
what you
Big
offered it to
Pete.
Rory for.
Yeah, no, it's because I respect Rory.
Right. Fantastic.
But you are my BFB, so it's all right.
All right.
Yeah.
So $4,000, 2,200 quid for the gearbox.
Oh,
I've just
shit.
serviced it, but I'm not going to count that because that's servicing.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of miles in it. And then whatever the transfer box costs.
Okay.
So it'll probably be $6,500.
Okay. So how much are you going to sell it for?
$6,500.
$4,000.
I'll give you 1,500 quid.
No, obviously
Who's
not.
got a coin? You got a coin?
Oh,
on,
I
fetch
tell you
me.
what.
No, it's,
Yeah, here we go.
it's down
Get a
in
coin,
that
I'll
crack
flip a
there
coin.
from last
It's
If
time.
I win, it's
Yeah.
$6,000.
No, if you win, it's 10 grand.
All right.
If I win, it's 1,500 quid.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No, that's
Yeah, no,
not
yeah.
fair, is it?
No,
That
it's-
is fair.
that's fair.
That is fair.
That's fair. That's bang
That
on
is
in the
fair.
middle.
It's just a big gamble.
Yeah.
No, maybe I'll just raffle it instead. He wants to win Big P. But I do think you need another lorry. I've got another Discovery
you
3
should-
that I
you
bought
should
the
take
other
that
day. It's grey,
Yeah.
and I've named it Graham. And I got it for £500.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And all it needs is a torque converter.
Oh,
'cause
cool.
It's
Okay.
a bit slippy.
So are you actually going to start using that one then instead of Big Pete?
No, probably not.
Oh, sounds. Is that you?
Oh,
Neither am I. Sorry, a bit of interference.
I've
there.
put it on flight
I bet
mode.
it's Rory.
it's not me.
It's Rory. Look at all the messages you got.
Put
It's
it
not-
on.
Yeah, they're from a long time ago.
I've put mine on flight mode.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the reason I bought that one, it's a bit, I don't know if you could call it irresponsible. No, it's not irresponsible. In the winter, I really like going off-roading and green laning,
Yeah.
and it's got chunky tyres on it. So
Yeah.
I thought it was cheap, and I
Yeah.
thought I'll fix it up, and then in the winter I can float about in it.
It's probably good for hitting road cones as well.
I wouldn't do something like that.
No.
No.
Why are you smiling?
Why? Because you're smiling. I told you before I only hit bins.
Okay. Was it you that was telling me about the whole Waze thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with Waze, obviously, you can see where all the roadworks are.
Yeah, so then you can crash into them.
Jesus.
Don't
Christ.
get any ideas.
Don't get
anyone.
anyone ideas. Yeah,
But yeah, no. So yeah, if you want to make an offer on Big Pete, it's yours.
I think you need to flip that coin.
Yeah, I think
That is a.
Are you mad?
Imagine if you won. Imagine if you won.
Imagine if you won.
If I won, great. If
Yeah.
I lost, really not great. That's really bad.
But it would make me so incredibly happy. And you want to make me happy as my BFB.
I would flip a coin, but
course.
you'd
Okay,
have
let's do
to
it. Right, let's do it.
No, but you'd have to bump it up a bit from 15. Come on, man! I spent more than that on the gearbox. That's not fair.
1,600 quid.
I tell you what.
Here we go, yeah.
Flip a coin, right?
Right.
10 grand if I win.
Yeah.
4 grand what I bought it from you for if you win. So you get all the pairs for free.
No.
And that's
15.
fixed and done.
No, it's got to be in the middle.
No,
It's got to be in the middle.
That's shit. That's shit. All right, if it's in the middle, 5 grand, 10 grand or 5 grand. It's in the middle.
No, but you want 6.
No, I want 6.5.
All right, you still want, it doesn't work. It doesn't. Your maths is not good.
Your maths is not good. Where'd you get 1,500 quid from?
Because it's in the middle of 10. So 1,500 quid, 6.5 and 10. They are incrementally the same.
Oh. I can't do it.
He's so tempted.
Because I am tempted, but if I lose, that's
All right,
really...
how about we wait till we're in Las Vegas and then...
Oh. You won't wait till we're in Las Vegas so we can flip a coin on either 10,000 or 1,500.
Well, and you know what we could do? We could do it on a roulette wheel. And we won't even flip a coin. We'll do red and black.
No,
We'll get a man.
No, do you know what? I used to go to Asper's Casino and I used to gamble and I used to lose shitloads of money. I'm not doing
Really?
it again. Yeah. I banned myself from that point onwards.
That's probably quite good. Gambling is bad. Before we actually get into what you've been up to, we are both wearing black wristbands, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Yeah. So on Sunday it was a man from Andy's Man Club came up to us and said, "Can I give you some wristbands?" We know Andy's Man Club. We've actually given them a shout out before, so I think you know on the podcast it's a good thing to do. Andy's Man Club is basically where you can, as a man, if you're having issues or mental health issues, whatever it may be, depression, just join up and then just chat. I think it's probably all like free and stuff like that. So yeah, if you are having problems, then just search out Andy's Man Club. Yeah, quite a good thing to do. Rory, what have you been up to? And it says here in the script, currently drunk. Had we done this yesterday or day before, you would have still been currently drunk.
You look terrible yesterday.
And you still look a bit ropey.
I think this is probably the longest hangover I've ever had in my
Have you
life.
still got a hangover?
I'm still watery shit at the moment.
Oh, really?
Really?
So rewind a little bit. So obviously on Monday, you did something that Taylor and I weren't.
I got invited to Benji's wedding.
Yeah.
Our editor Benji.
Yeah. Was that the one that you said was like below average?
No.
You said it was subpar.
Benji's our top editor.
Did he have...
No, not his editing, his wedding.
No.
You said it was really boring. And
No.
I didn't miss out on anything.
I said it's the best wedding I've ever been to from memory.
What was the buffet like?
I can't remember that bit.
Brilliant.
So how much were drinks?
It was an open bar.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Benji, this is your biggest problem now.
And that's where the trouble started.
What trouble are we talking about here?
I had 3 pints.
Okay,
and then
that's cool.
from
I
gather,
could sleep on 3 pints, a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit tipsy.
Yeah, little
and
bit
then happy
bloated.
days.
but
Yeah. That's a good night.
from the reports I've gathered,
Oh, what, you've been data collecting?
Yeah.
The reports I've gathered.
I had 2 bottles of wine to myself.
Oh my
2
God.
bottles of wine. Are we talking red wine, white wine,
White
rose?
wine.
White wine.
Pinot.
Pinot Grigio. Oh my God.
You're a classy
You
bird,
had
didn't
2
you?
bottles?
Yes.
How are you alive, man?
I don't know.
Think of the volume of that. That is, so the 2 bottles of wine are 1.5 litres.
Yeah.
So you've had like 2 and a bit litres of pure alcohol. How are you alive?
I don't know.
You don't wonder why your stomach's completely ruined. You've like stripped all the good stuff in your
I
stomach.
don't
with
know
that
how
wine.
we filmed anything on that day. I was quite impressed. to be honest.
Yeah.
But God, I've never. Yeah.
You
I
look
don't think
more
I've
ropey than
been.
usual.
Last time I was that drunk was like freshest week in uni.
Really?
Yeah. Genuinely.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about Barcelona?
Nope, no, that was way worse than
Really?
Barcelona.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god!
was gone.
And you threw it all up.
Oh, I threw up so much.
And just been shitting
Yeah,
for days.
shitting and throwing up. It's been
That was
brilliant.
a bit like me at Tom Lemphel's Christmas party.
Yeah.
Except I did operate the next day. I was all right.
You do look a shadow of your former self.
I do, but I do have an update on something.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh.
I've been messaged by a man
Oh.
named Daniel.
Hello, Daniel.
Daniel
Yes.
works for BBS UK. Daniel has messaged me to let me know that there are 18s and 19s in 993 fitment.
Oh my God.
Oh my
A
god.
brand new set of BBS.
Does this mean we don't have to drive to the south of Germany?
Well,
Oh shit.
there are very few sets left available.
Oh my god.
They have.
So they as in UK.
So you have a So I was going to try and surprise you with this, but I didn't know which one. I couldn't actually pull the trigger and decide which ones. I think you need to be the one to decide.
Okay.
So they've got 19s in.
No, I don't want 19s.
I know, but the 19s do look quite good. Look,
I
that's,
don't want 19s. I want
they
18s.
do look quite good.
I like chonk.
So I think the 19s look better than the 18s.
Oh, I might agree with you for once there.
I want the 19s. I want the 19s. I want the. They look the bollock. Okay, so what?
Oh my
So if it's the
goodness.
19s, you can pretty much have the exact thing that you want. The
Okay.
18s, they only had gold and black.
Okay,
And
I don't want black, and gold is probably not. Okay, so
that is incredible.
that is amazing.
that is amazing. That with the wing as well. So what's the damage then? How do we go about this?
So
These are brand new.
these are brand new. So what?
Shit.
I didn't
So
know
I
you could.
believe for your fitment, it was going to be £4,500 from the man because it was
From
5,000
Germany,
euros.
about
Yeah.
5,000 euros. Yeah.
I think we can get these. Daniel is going to do us a special favor.
And he is from BBS.
Yeah,
How does he know about this?
from the podcast.
Really?
Yeah. And I think we can get them the 3.7.
3.7. Is that
So
like,
they're-
is that mates rates? Like,
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, that's made right.
So brand new BBSs are cheaper than used BBSs.
No, the ones in Germany are brand new as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
there are just no U sets.
So I presume the man in Germany is buying them for about 3.7,
Yeah.
or maybe a little
And then
bit
selling
more,
them
and
for
then
a bit
selling
of
them for a bit of profit.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh shit!
Right. I've got an idea here.
Yeah.
I think you need to get a set of these wheels,
Mm-hmm.
and then we need to take your car, which is your dream car,
Mm-hmm.
and my car, which is my dream car,
Mm-hmm.
and then Rory's car that he's just bought, which is his dream car.
Oh yeah, which we're about to get onto. Mhm.
Maybe go
Has that-
for a little drive.
Has it been that long?
What?
Did I?
Nothing has been mentioned about your dream car that you have bought.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah, but go on.
And then maybe go for a little drive.
We should go for a little drive,
Maybe across Europe.
a little tear around Europe.
Mm.
That'd be quite nice.
I was thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Obviously, we mentioned doing our dream car road trip.
Yeah.
How would you guys, maybe not yet, but in the future,
Yeah.
feel about shipping your dream cars for, I think, about 800 quid to America and driving your car in America, and then when you're done, ship it back? Because that, for me, is the dream.
That would be cool.
That would be
Imagine
amazing.
really
shipping your 993 and my 6 Series
Oh,
on a ship to America and then driving it like Times Square, Utah, Route
imagine all the
66.
speeding tickets we could accrue,
Oh, so many.
and all the parking tickets. We'd
So,
be
so
like
many.
illegal bad boys out there.
But we could maybe like SEMA next year. Imagine driving our own cars down the Vegas Strip.
Oh,
Like, because you
That would
can
be
do
cool.
it. You can get, what is it, a visa for your car
Yeah.
for a year.
because I've got a visa for myself.
From what I've seen, the American police do get very confused by this.
Yeah, they can, but I'm
Because
sure if you've-
unlike us, and in most countries, they're used to having cars come across.
Yeah,
America
yeah.
are not used to
No,
that.
I get that, but I mean, I'm sure if you've got all the right paperwork on board and photocopies of whatever you need to have, I'm sure it will be fine.
Mm.
But how cool would that be?
That would be,
That
the
would be
bollocks.
amazing.
That would be a
Yeah.
dream
that
come
for
true.
me is a dream.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be
So
right.
yeah, maybe next year.
So, Daniel, we need to chat. Have you
Yes.
got his number?
I can't get his number.
Oh, get his
He's
number.
very communicative.
Communicative.
He's very
That is a
communicative.
word, and I'm going to use it from now on.
He's part of the community.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's communicative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Communicative.
Mhm.
Communicative.
Say it really quickly 3 times.
Communicativity.
What happened at the end there?
Apparently, he's got a silent TH. What else, Rory? Apart from being hungover,
I bought my dream car.
you bought your dream car.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You did.
I'm still like, I've just been looking outside my house going,
Have you cleaned it?
no,
No.
I haven't had a chance yet.
Okay, that's fair.
No.
He's been too hungover.
Yeah.
So-
I probably would have thrown up on it if I had.
So if people don't know what your dream car is that you have bought, just tease them with just a few facts and figures and see if they can guess.
So it's manual,
Mhm.
4.3 litre, V8.
Oh.
V8
You're no
motor.
longer straight.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Because you're never straight in a V8.
Is it an
No,
X5
you're never
manual?
late in a V8.
X5
No,
manual.
you're always late. You're never straight.
Yeah, X5 manual.
No, that's a 4.4.
It's a
I know,
two-seater.
I'm just rounding up a little bit.
It's a two-seater, guys.
Oh no. With X5 with the rear taken out.
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
Could be.
A coupe.
X5 with the roof cut down.
Car,
a bit.
yeah, roof cut.
And
yeah.
it's a supercar.
It's a sports car.
It's a sports car. Because everything you're describing is a sports car, not a supercar.
Also,
It's a supercar.
even the owner,
Yeah, I was
when we
just
were
about to say,
there,
yeah.
sorry, when we were there, what was his name? Bernard.
Yeah.
I nearly said Brenda. I said to him, sports car or supercar? He's like, oh, definitely a sports car.
I didn't know he was Australian.
You
I thought
dingo.
he was from South Africa.
No, he's not South Africa. He was definitely from
he was
South
either-
African.
he was New Zealand or I think he might be in New Zealand.
No,
Maybe
he was South
he was a
African.
hybrid of both.
No, he was South African.
No,
he
I
was
think he
not-
was from New Zealand. But I
Bernard,
bought.
let us know. Oh no, he doesn't know us.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
You bought?
No, you say that.
Mm.
You turned up and he was like, I recognise you.
I'll recognise you.
Yeah.
Get out.
But I bought an
Yeah.
Aston Martin
Oh.
V8 Vantage N400.
What does the N400 mean?
That is the special Nürburgring edition where they bumped up the horsepower,
It
bumped
is a
up the
bollocks.
suspension.
I'll give you that. It's
Yeah.
a bollocks.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
The noise.
The noise.
The noise.
So we're going to get a video out on that very, very soon,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Oh, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
The noise.
And then we go on the road trip.
On the road
Yes.
trip with Brenda Bernard.
The road trip.
Yeah, we'll go back to his place in Australia.
Speaking of dream cars, my 6 Series
Yeah.
is going in for repairs tomorrow.
Is it?
Finally.
Oh.
Finally.
Fine. How long has it been off the road?
Since before Poland. So what was that?
As soon as you got your hands on it and you decided to break it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how long ago was Poland now? What, 3 months? 4 months?
No, not that long. Was it 2 months? 2.5 months? No, probably about 3 months, actually.
Probably about 3 months.
So
Yeah,
it's been
yeah.
off the road 4 months. So it's a month before
shit.
Poland.
So that's a third of a year.
I know. I'm very, very
Shit,
sad.
that is a
But
long
also
time.
super excited
I think
because
it's probably the worst third of the year as well. You missed the whole
I
summer.
know. I'm
Oh,
gutted.
We
but
had so much fun without him.
I had
Funny.
so much fun in my Poland car.
Oh,
But-
I had so much fun in my Poland car.
No,
I did.
no,
Did I not?
no. You
kept breaking.
You've just parked it up since Poland.
I could have had so much
You
fun.
could have, but it needs something.
It needs an engine.
Angel.
It needs
need
an
a new
engine.
So that will happen soon. Yeah.
All
Well,
right, and that's pretty much what I've been
But
up
Aston
to.
Life is good.
Yeah,
Lawnmower still good?
lawnmower's good as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's getting ready to hibernate soon, isn't it?
I do. I need to give it a good clean and
Oh, do
get it
you?
all done. Yeah.
Jet wash it. Yeah.
Put it
Do
in
you
the
think
shed.
you'll clean that and just not the Aston? You won't bother with that. will
No,
you?
I need to clean the Aston.
You do.
I had it outside for a few days and just 10,000 birds decided to shit all over it just as like a sort of, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bloody birds.
Bloody
birds.
You'll have to get a little carport.
Yeah, I do need to do something like that.
Mm.
Why don't you just sell it and then it won't be an issue?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Anyway, as for me, little Brenda Amelia is doing well. She is, what's the date today? She is a month old today.
No.
She is 1 month.
my
She was
God.
born on August the 19th. So she's 1 today.
Oh,
They
she's
grow
one.
up fast.
Oh, is she talking?
Annoyingly, she's still not talking, walking. She can't even hold her head up straight. I'm like, what's going on?
She's so lazy.
Isn't it? Come on.
Yeah.
Like, I was probably in the coal mines at her age. Like, why are you laughing?
During the war.
Yeah, during the war.
I thought you were up the chimneys.
No.
No, he's up the duff.
I'm
He was
up
up the
there.
lamppost lighting the candles.
Candles weren't invented. So yeah, little Brenda's doing well. Obviously, you mentioned Nebworth. We had a great time
Yep.
at Nebworth. Massive shout out to Chiro for organising a really, really good event. Like really good vibes.
Really nice.
Really nice people there. We had our tat on show, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We had Stavros the Ferrari.
Mm.
That I made a bit of a boo boo. So I've got new wheels for Stavros.
Yeah, oh, they look
They look
amazing.
They do
amazing.
look the bollocks,
Yeah.
don't they? And then I was like, right, let's load Stavros up. And I just loaded Stavros up and, you know, it looks all good. I just popped the bumper back on and I even torqued the wheels.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I looked at them and I was like, stay. Stay. So I taught the wheels.
Oh, you talk to the wheels.
Taught the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good because we do have a habit of forgetting to do that.
We do, yeah.
Especially when Taylor drives his 540.
Funny.
Hey! So got all the way to Knebworth, parked it up, and I was like, shit, did I actually connect the bumper? Because it's obviously a big piece of like plastic, very expensive. Like, probably like $2 or $3 grand part.
I think more than that.
Do you reckon?
I reckon more than that.
And it's quite heavy.
It's very heavy, yeah. And then I literally just got my index finger, I poked it, and it fell off. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
That could have been really catastrophic for my bank balance had it just fallen off.
And everyone following you as well.
No, I'm driving away from the problem.
Yeah, but the problem will still be there.
But how can they ever prove it's me, man?
Who
Dash
else
cam?
has a Ferrari yellow bumper
Many people.
with a certain bit of damage on the side of it?
That
Well,
says
many.
Alex was here on the bumper.
Oh shit, it does. It does say that. It does say that. Yeah, so
I don't know how they'd identify him.
I have no idea, no.
funny story actually. When I was in university, my friend and I broke into a building site after we got really, really pissed in Exeter. And there was loads of wet concrete. And then he wrote Alex Kirsten was here. And then I wrote Jim Hurst was here. And there's literally only one Alex Kirsten in the country. And the next morning, when I was so hungover, my roommate knocked on my door. He was like, Alex, the police are here for you. I was like,
Oh my God.
And he was like, the police are here. And I was like, you've taken a piss. I walked downstairs. Sure enough, there were 2 police officers there. And they knew that I'd broken in because they actually searched my name on the system and it led them straight to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Did he get away with it, your friend?
Yeah, because I told him, because I said, the police are here, nothing's going to happen. I told him and he was like, oh, okay, this will be fun. And he literally just laughed in their faces because there's nothing that they can do.
Why were they there then?
Well, it's not evidence enough just to have someone's
because
name.
like the foreman was there and he was like, oh, I don't want to press charges or something. I
Right.
don't know. You know those like big metal stakes that you put in concrete and stuff? We might have chucked a few of those about as well. We didn't.
You are such
We
a
didn't
yobbo.
break anything, but we literally, you know,
Apart from the concrete.
we didn't break it. It's just we just immortalised our names in it forever.
Do you know the dog walking through your concrete is karma?
gonna
for
say.
that?
Yeah, we do have that. Yeah, we do have a big dog footprint in it, which is very exciting. I've been obviously driving the £400 KN.
Yes.
Which is brilliant. Tows fantastically well because the F11, obviously timing chain.
Exploded.
So you're going to keep that as your new daily then?
Well, the fuel economy just isn't good enough.
Oh, okay.
So, so I may, as you obviously know, may have bought myself a replacement for the F11.
Which is very nice.
It's very, very nice.
It's
you
too
will,
nice.
You will actually, are you editing, putting this out today?
I will try, yeah.
But you are.
Yeah, I will
You will
try.
get to see my replacement in tonight's video, tonight's episode. It's not 1,500 quid. A bit more than that.
A bit more than
A bit more than that. Also this week, Rory and I and Gareth, we went down to Devon to do some motorcycling.
Motorcycling.
With our £500 motorbike shitboxes that we did a video on. How long ago was it? Was it like a year and a half ago?
Probably that, yeah.
Yeah, so I
Over
bought
a year.
a BMW K75 for 450 quid. Gareth bought a Bandit for like 500 quid. And they've literally just been sitting, just waiting to be dealt with. And we did deal with them yesterday,
We did.
didn't we?
We did.
We really dealt with them.
Did you have a small collision?
So we fell off the bikes quite a few times, which was quite funny. And the K75 is about 250 kilos,
That's
which is
a lot.
very, very heavy for a motorcycle. So a lot of effort. I was sweating. And then we were like, oh yeah, okay, well, these bikes actually need to expire. So we launched them off a cliff. We actually launched them off a cliff, and all of those parts are being collected today because they're at the bottom of a quarry. And later on, I'm going to see if anyone wants to collect those bits for scrap.
Nice.
So,
Yeah,
yes.
that sounds like fun.
Yes. So, if you want 2 scrap motorcycles, which are in many, many pieces, then I will put out an Instagram post a bit later on. So, yeah, that was very fun. It's been a good day, and no one get injured, which is great.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because then if they did, you'd have to contact me at HR
Yes.
and I'd have to deal with the matter accordingly.
How would you deal with the matter accordingly?
I'd tell you to man up
Okay.
and put a plaster on it.
All
that
right.
sounds like a good HR
What if
decision.
someone's arm was off?
Well, then I'd say man up and get down the hospital.
Okay.
And then get glue in it on.
Get glue
Get glue in, on and around it.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Right, let's move it on quickly to daily weekend scrap.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, because you blindsided me last week.
Yeah,
you did the dirty on me.
Yeah.
What did we decide? Is the 993 game scrap?
You just scrapped the
Yeah, I'm just
993.
scrapping it. Yeah, I don't care about it.
It's your dream car, but apparently you're scrapping it.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
it's because Daniel hasn't given me these free BBS wheels yet.
Okay. They're not free.
What?
What?
But you said 3.7.
No.
So it's 0.7.
No,
0.7 of a pound,
no.
70p.
No.
3.7.
No. 3. 3.
Look, yeah.
You know what?
No, point at me when you say look. There you
Look,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Stop it.
Stop. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't it? It's stressful. He's so stressful.
Very stressful.
He's been very stressful this week. Just all hungover. He's like, so tired and shitting. Well, you went out and got drunk.
Poor decision,
Yeah.
Rory.
Yeah.
At a wedding that we didn't get invited to, but we're fine.
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 I didn't want to go anyway. Right. So, daily weekend scrap. Taylor, you're up.
Mhm. I don't like this already.
Did we change the car to
Yes,
what
we did. Yes,
Okay.
yes, we did. It's very calculated of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Your first car, Taylor, is your BMW 635 CSI.
Mhm.
Your second car, Taylor, it's your 540i manual.
Mhm.
Remember, this is a game of daily weekend scrap,
Mhm.
and this time is actually legally binding. So whatever decision
Right.
you make, you have to actually follow through.
Okay.
with. It's for the good of the podcast.
Of course it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
So what do you think the third car's going to be?
Oh, what could it be?
I think it's my R53 Mini.
An obvious choice, maybe a little bit boring.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I know what it's going to be. It's going to be my Punto, isn't it?
No.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's so shit. I've actually forgotten about
Right.
that.
But if it was your Punto, that would be scrapped, right?
Just tell me what the third car
But
is.
it would though, wouldn't it?
Just tell me what the car
Out
is.
of those three, what would you scrap?
You'd scrap it.
It'd be the 6 Series.
Oh,
Okay, so daily weekend scrap, we've got BMW 635 CSI, Taylor's 540i manual, and the third car, Taylor's future Q-Reg Porsche 930.
Oh, come on, man.
Would you like to tell us a little about this the motor vehicle that you have seen?
So on Facebook Marketplace, nobody go and buy it listening to this because I want it.
You could up the price though if you bought it.
What do you mean?
Well, if someone buys it, they can up the price and then you'll buy it for more money.
I just want to buy it. I keep looking at it every day.
All right,
I
come
just
on.
make sure it's still there.
Talk
But yeah,
to us.
it's my dream car, which is a G-body Porsche 911, like 1970s/80s 911.
What does G stand for?
So yeah, it's a G-body 911. It's red, which
Yeah.
is fantastic.
Yep.
It's an SC, which is fantastic. It's 3 litre. It's a Targa.
Mm.
It's just gorgeous.
It's a bollocks.
lovely condition.
it is.
It's so
Yeah, it is.
I
Oh.
keep looking at it. It's so
Oh,
nice.
it's nice.
But it's really cheap. It's up for I say really cheap. It's 30 grand.
He's changed, hasn't he?
It's
Really
cheap
cheap.
for
Oh,
one of
30
those because it's a Q reg. Because back in 1998, it was stolen,
What
recovered.
does Q stand for?
Oh, you can't edit that. Don't look at the time. Just leave it in. Sorry. It's Q plated.
Jesus Christ.
Because back in 98, it was stolen, recovered, and
Yeah.
they obviously ground the
In
chassis numbers
98?
off. Yeah.
Wow.
They obviously ground the chassis numbers off,
Yeah.
and the DVLA obviously then couldn't identify it. It then becomes, you can't work out exactly what year it is.
Yeah.
So it then becomes Q-plated.
Yeah.
So the reason a car becomes Q-plated is if it gets imported, documents are lost and they can't establish the age.
Yeah.
Or if it's ever stolen, VIN numbers lost and can't establish the age.
Or if it's a kit car, is that right?
Yeah, or if it's a custom kit car based on something that they
Okay.
can't establish the age
Yeah.
of.
Okay.
So yeah, it's Q-plated, which obviously devalues it a lot, but I still really, really like it. And I kind of like the story to it. It's quite
Yeah.
cool. But I can't afford it.
How much is it?
It's 30 grand.
Could you sell some stuff and then afford it?
Well, he could.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We'll have to find
Oh,
out.
yeah, we're about to find out. Daily weekend scrap. 635 CSI, 540i manual, or a Q-Reg Porsche 930. What are you going to daily drive?
Is this actually tough? Like, do you know this straight away, or is this?
Yeah, no, I know this straight away.
What are you going to daily drive?
549.
Oh,
What, are you sacking off the Porsche already?
I could get another one.
No, you can't. Not for that money.
Yeah, but I'll get another one.
So daily the 540, weekend the
What do you think?
635 CSI.
Yeah, obviously.
And you're going to scrap
Well,
your dream car. He's a piece of shit, isn't he?
That
I
is-
can't
yeah,
daily
wow.
the 911, and I'm not going to daily the 6 Series.
So if it's a toss-up between the 540i and
The
the...
540's got a tow bar in it, so when the 6 Series breaks again, I can tow it about.
Okay, fine. All right, take this out of the equation. You have two cars.
Mm.
Right, two fun cars. You got say you got Big Pete, you got 635 CSI. Big Pete is reliable, super reliable. And you have a third car to do with whatever you want.
Mm.
What car is that? Is that your 540i or is that your Porsche 930? You don't need it for towing.
I don't know.
I
he
think
looks-
you know.
he looks
I
like
really
Sing
like
Along.
my 540.
You do like your
I
540.
think you know
Would
though.
it have to, if I chose
It would get
the
scrapped
port,
in
it
front
would
of you.
Yeah.
then,
front of your
then
eyes.
the 540?
You'd scrap it.
No, I'd keep the 540.
You'd keep it
Yeah, I
because of
couldn't
the
bear to see
sentimental
that
value.
scrapped, yeah.
Okay. It would be me and Rory on top of the car with sledgehammers.
Yeah, no.
Scrapping it in front of your eyes.
Crack on with the Porsche, mate. It's someone else's. I haven't imported it. You smashing up someone else's car.
Oh,
But
oh.
I would really like to buy that Porsche.
Yeah.
So if we flip a coin, we
Okay,
would do
yeah, here we go, yeah.
right 1,500 quid or 20 grand
1,500
for
quid
Big Pete.
or 20 grand. I don't think that really works in my favour.
It could do if you win.
How about 3 or 12 grand?
3 grand or 12 grand.
No. Free. No
Oh.
money.
I'd do 3 grand or 12
I
grand.
bet you would. But no dice.
Well, you need a camera car, so you better make your mind up.
My daily drive would be a fantastic camera car.
No, it would not.
wouldn't.
Shut up, Rory. You're supposed to be on my side. Okay, let's move it on. 2. We have had an email.
You didn't say what you daily, weekend, and scrap.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Ooh, okay. I would. Controversial. I would daily the 540. I would weekend
If you even
the
dare.
Porsche 930. I would scrap your
I'm the
BMW.
same. I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Let's shake on it.
I'm the same.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't have the 6 Series.
No, I'd scrap the
No.
6 Series.
Why?
There's quite a few of them about. I mean, you've
Are you
literally just
mad?
sold
They're
one.
rarer than the Porsches.
You've literally just sold one for like 10 grand.
And it's got ITBs on it and a manual gearbox.
It doesn't work.
Fully working. You two have got shit taste.
No. I mean, it's a Porsche 930. It's my dream car.
Oh, shut up. You've always said, you're too old, I don't know anything. And you sit off centre slightly.
yeah. Well, no,
So-
I'm used
which
to
is
that.
bad for your hip.
I'm used to that with my dream car,
Which
my
you
993.
drive very regularly.
And I'm also a little bit used to that with my new daily driver.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I've noticed that my left leg, I can't stretch it out straight. It always has to be to the side because the transmission tunnel is actually quite large. So my foot actually hurts.
Oh.
I did do, how many hours did I do yesterday roughly? Like 7 hours in that
7
car.
hours, yeah.
So
How did you find 7 hours in it?
actually very nice.
Okay.
It is fantastic. It tows really, really well.
So you're not going to sell it because you get foot cramp?
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather chop off my foot. I've got one other. I'll just use it. So we've got an email at the podcast email, which is
Podcast at autoletscars.com.
Bit of a delay there. We'll allow it for
you
the
are
hangover.
so delayed.
Look, there's a delay with everything I'm doing today.
From Daniel Hill, and his question, which is very, very good, is what's the best / strangest thing you found in a car that you've just purchased? I'll get started. I don't think there's anything particularly exciting or weird or wonderful. I found bits of money, and that's always very
Bits
nice.
of shark.
Bits of shark, yeah, bits of shark. But the thing that sticks out to me is obviously, you know, our man Luke.
Oh, yeah.
When was it? Like a year and a half ago or so, he bought a Range Rover, and we were there filming at Letchworth Motor Auctions, and he was like,
Oh my God, Taylor! Look what's in the back of my new
Luke
Range
doesn't
Rover.
sound like that. Hello, Taylor.
Would you like to come and have a look at my car?
No, he doesn't. I think I did a better impression.
No, you're doing the impression of something out of like Monsters Inc.
Anyway, in the back of his Range Rover was bags full of women's clothing, high heels. Was there lube and condoms?
Condoms.
Yeah.
And we tried all of it.
We tried all of it. And there was
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Yeah, there is a video of me running up and down the road in heels. And
I will never forget. That's so funny when you twisted your ankle.
I am an only child raised by a mother, very lonely young boy. There's not a lot else to do except for get dressed in your mum's clothes. So
you were walking at speed.
I was running, mate.
Yeah.
I was like literally Usain
That was
Bolt
really
in
funny.
heels. So that for me probably sticks out. What about you guys?
I bought my first ever supercharged Mini. I bought.
Oh yeah.
I got it. The guy said there was no faults. I drove it. It seemed all right. And then after a week of ownership, it started like it was misfiring a bit. It wasn't running happy. Anyway, I can't remember why, but I started looking underneath like the carpet bit and near the boot, and I found a receipt from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he took it to a garage, and it literally listed all the symptoms that I'd just listed.
Yeah.
And the garage investigated it and then found out that I can't remember, there was some gaskets that were gone on it and a few other things, and literally listed all of these problems that it had, and the total bill of like to fix it all was $1,100 or something like that.
How much did you pay for the car?
I paid $2,000 for the car.
Okay, so half its value, yeah.
Yeah, and then right at the bottom of the receipt, instead of where it says paid, it says customer refused.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So turns out just none of that work was done.
Okay, yeah. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
What, and
you
he
get-
didn't tell you about any of it?
No,
That's out of order.
Where did you buy this car?
Birmingham.
Birmingham. Okay.
Oh, that says it all,
There's
doesn't it?
your biggest problem already.
Look, I lived in Birmingham. Everything was bought
Yeah.
in Birmingham in
Yeah.
my early days.
Everything
Hence
was-
why I think my car history was so shit.
Yeah. Everything was stolen in Birmingham.
Yeah,
Everything in Birmingham has been stolen at least
Yeah.
twice, hasn't it?
at least.
At least twice.
At least.
Taylor, what about you?
The weirdest thing. So there's two that come to mind. One of them I never bought. It was a customer's car that came in.
Oh, Chris is here.
And hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
We're going to get to your story in a minute. We've got Chris time with story. No.
Story
time with Chris.
Chris time with story.
No, it's weird stories with Chris.
Weird stories with Chris.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll get onto that in a minute. Would you like to sit your bottom down for just 2 minutes? You all right,
Chair
Chris?
with Chris. Is that my service history?
Oh,
for this episode?
oh,
camera.
Get off the wooden board.
Off the board.
Off the board.
The camera, Chris. The
Oh my God. It's a car crash. Oh my God. It's a car crash in slow motion. Chris has literally just sat down and the whole camera has just like fallen and just spun around.
I was, but I can't count for the floor being moved.
Yeah, what's going on with the boards? Is
I
it
don't
because
know.
Chris's special penny or whatever is
Chris
stuck
is,
underneath
he's
it?
just smashed the place up. Oh, we might need that
yeah.
special penny.
Chris has been here for 2 minutes. No, 30 seconds. He smashed the place up.
Hold the line, caller.
Hold the line, caller. Sorry, carry on with your story.
So, a customer's car once came in where I used to work for a service or whatever, and
Yeah.
I found a dildo in the boat.
Oh, what?
The dildo.
Oh, gee.
It's just interesting.
Was it one of those battery ones, or was it just a...
I didn't really look too much into it.
Oh,
I just
okay.
saw it and I went, oh, God. While I was looking for the locking wheel nut tool. Probably the most grim thing I ever found in a car that I bought was, do you remember on the V2 channel, I bought that classic 7 series?
Yes.
Yeah.
And in the pictures, when I got sent it, I was interested in it. It looked like there was some, like bits of insulation or whatever in the engine bay where, rodents had been in there and chewed it up. When I got there, after buying the car, what I actually found was 9 dead rat carcasses,
9?
which was grim. In total, I found 9.
What do they taste like?
It was awful.
Did you rehydrate them?
I
and
did
bring them back
not
to
try
life?
and rehydrate any
No,
of it.
okay.
It was very dry. But it was, I reckon at some point, that car would have been the worst smelling car in the world.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, that
Luckily,
would have
they
been
were all
rough.
on the outside in the engine bay
Yeah.
and not inside. But luckily, it didn't smell because it was such a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it would have been the worst smelling thing
That's rough.
ever in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was grim.
Yeah. Let us know your stories at
podcast@autoletscars.com.
Bit of a delay.
We might have to fire him, eh, Taylor?
Please.
I think so.
Please.
You
would take it.
It'd be the kindest thing to do.
We could replace him with Chris.
With Chris.
Weird stories with Chris.
You just want the sweet kiss of death at the moment.
yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
You're
Chris,
all
do you want it?
hunched over.
Huh? No. Just hung over, Chris.
Right, before we get into Chris's Bulgaria story. There's a story about Bulgaria.
Don't look like that, Chris. You've got to tell it. It's a great story.
Yeah. 20 questions time. It's my turn. I've got a doozy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it European?
No.
Is it Japanese?
No.
Is it American?
Yes.
You found my weakness.
Is it a classic American muscle car?
No.
Is it a pickup truck?
No.
Is it post 2005?
Yes.
Oh God, I bet you it's something boring. I bet
Me? Boring?
I bet you it's some sort of like
Shut up.
it's
very-
I bet you it's a minivan or some sort
Very
or something.
interesting. Very interesting.
Is it a Ford?
No. Come on, you just got to give me brands.
Is it a Chevy?
It's a Chevy. Well done,
I knew
Rory.
it'd be a Chevy.
Question 9.
Is it
Mm-hmm.
sold in the UK?
Oh, that was my question.
It is sold in the UK. Question 10.
Is it electric?
No. Question 11.
Is it a Chevrolet Spark?
It is not a Chevrolet Spark. What do you think of me?
Is it Matiz?
No, that's a Daihatsu.
Is it
Question 12.
um,
Chevrolet.
is it a
Sold in the-
hatchback?
It's a hatchback.
Oh, shit.
Taylor?
A Chevrolet hatchback sold
Yeah.
in the UK?
Yeah. It's nice.
Oh, Chevrolet PT
I
Cruise.
I knew it'd be something boring.
A Chevrolet.
I'm not saying it's boring. It could be very, very spicy. It's not, but it could be.
All right, but just as a question,
Yeah.
is it boring?
Very.
I don't know.
Oh God!
Is it? So it's not a Chevrolet Spark.
No. So this is a car that I actually went on the UK launch of.
Oh my God!
Quite a few years ago. And it's just so memorable because it's just so shit. Maybe don't look up the review because I was probably quite praising it.
Chevrolet.
Was that back when you were like just so amazed that you were getting cars?
Yeah. They're like, I will send you out on the UK launch. I was like, oh my God, I'm a journalist now.
A Chevrolet.
Huh?
Chevrolet.
Is it a
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet Tacoma?
No, it's not. No, that's 15. Did we get a Tacoma in the UK? I don't think we did.
Yeah, we did get a Tacoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chevrolet. Question 15.
Oh.
I mean, you could ask colours if you're really out. There's quite a few of them on the roads.
I know exactly what it looks like.
Well, tell me the name.
I can't tell you the name.
No, I need you to tell me the name.
I can't tell you the
but
name.
please do.
Oh. Is it a Chevrolet Matiz?
Didn't he ask that earlier? And you said no, it's a Daewoo.
That's what I asked. Yeah, and you went no. That's a
No.
Well, you're running out of steam, so no, it's not. Question 16.
Oh.
It's bigger than a Matiz.
Is a Matiz a Chevy?
No, I think that's a Spark. I don't know.
No,
it's not that.
so they did a Chevrolet Matiz and a Daihatsu Matiz or Daewoo Matiz.
I've really picked a really boring car that no one even knows. But people are screaming at you.
I know
I
what
bet
it looks
someone
like.
owns one
It
of
looks
them
like
as
a
well.
jazz sort of thing.
A jazz sort of thing.
Yeah, jazz sort of thing.
It looks like a jazz. It does.
I mean, if you want to give up, you can give up.
I know what it.
Well, then tell me. If you know what it is, tell me.
It looks like a jazz.
Fine. Well, then tell me what it's called.
I can't.
You want to say? Oh God, I'm just so hungover, man. Come on. I'm sure you may have recovered quite a few of these in your AA days.
Is it a Chevy?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
Chevy
it could be, but no, it's not. The naming structure is slightly different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 17. Taylor, just make up a name.
Is it an I Chevy?
It's not an iChevy.
Oh shit!
Just imagine it's a summer's eve. You're in your Chevy. You're going for a nice long cruise with your friends. What would you be driving?
I think I know what it is, but I don't remember the name. It's a bit like a Matrix. You know, like is it a Chevrolet Matrix? No.
Is it a Chevrolet Matrix?
It's not a Chevrolet Matrix.
But it's like the Matrix, but not the Matrix.
Just you're in your Chevy, all right? You're cruising down the seafront towards the pier. And you're like, all right, fellas, should we go for a little cruise in this car? And you're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Is it a Chevy Cruise?
It's a Chevrolet Cruise! Oh, God.
It's a Chevrolet Cruise, but CRUZ, isn't it?
Yeah, CRUZE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Rory. God, you're so intelligent and so clever.
Yeah.
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 You only took 3 name drops. Okay.
I'm going to hand over.
Now is the time that we hand over to Chris, Mr. Merchandise.
Try not to kill the camera this time.
Yeah. And because Chris's shark story from last week was so popular, we're having him back. We're having story time with Chris. Actually, let's come up with a jingle. Chris, it's your jingle. It's story time with Chris jingle and go. And we will use this every time that you're on.
Gather round, it's story time. Story time with Chris. Or something. No, that's a jingle. It's got to be short.
So whenever Chris gets any merchandise, you know, like stickers or anything like that, he does an unboxing video. But he doesn't just, just hold the camera at it. How do you do it, Chris?
Oh, Ethan and Jack like these, don't they?
They do, yeah.
So I say, what have we got in here? What have we got in here? And we open up with more excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes it's nothing, like packages.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What have we got in here? What have we got in here? What?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you just keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry, Taylor.
Yeah. Okay,
Embarrassing.
so Chris, your shark story
Yeah.
last week was very, very, very funny. And at Nebworth,
Yeah.
didn't you have, you had people come up to you and you had a man in a car? Just explain what.
Yeah. So we went to Nebworth on the weekend to Petrolheadism. It was really good.
Yep.
And I had to drive around the M25 due to picking up stuff issues in the van.
Any sharks?
No sharks. No.
That's good.
No, it was dry. Also, if I were going to pick up a shark, I'd be in my 306 estate because what other car would you do that?
Exactly
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah. And I was driving through the Dartford Tunnel.
Mhm.
I thought it was a bridge, but it's a tunnel one way and a bridge the other.
Yes.
Crazy. Anyway, someone was beeping at me and I
Did
thought...
you pay your dart charge?
Yeah.
He panicked when I
Wait a
said
second. Yeah, the old dart charge.
Did you pay
panic.
ULEZ?
No. No, you don't need ULEZ. Get you. That's not cheeky. Anyway, so I was going through the tunnel. I thought I cut someone up because they were beeping at me.
Yeah.
And they
Because you
came.
were in the merch van, weren't you?
Yeah. So they can see me. If you do see me out on the road, give me a wave.
Mm.
It's always nice to see everyone.
Yeah.
And just sideswipe him as well?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I probably weigh more than you, so don't. And anyway, yeah, someone beeping at me, and then I looked around, and the guy had a little shark fin held on the top of his head.
No.
His hand is a shark fin.
What, an actual shark fin?
No, it was a
Was
real
he doing
shark's
you?
fin, yeah.
A real shark's fin,
yeah, he just, I don't know, whipped that off. Shark's fin soup or whatever. And yeah,
Nice.
so nice to
So
see
you're
people.
getting the recognition that you truly deserve.
Okay,
Yeah?
cool.
Claim it.
Yeah, I'm claiming it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if you see me out there, don't do a shark thing, do something more inventive. Let's play Guess the Animal. If you see me out on the road, do an animal impression. Don't
Okay.
crash.
Okay.
That's not great.
Okay.
Do an animal
And
impression.
then you can tell us about
I'll
it.
tell us what animal impressions I've seen out on the road.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, cool.
And how would you introduce that section?
Animal impressions with Chris. It's all Spider-Man. It's
Okay.
animal impressions with Chris. It's a pig.
Why did you look at Taylor when you said that?
That's rude.
Well, yeah,
That
sorry.
is rude.
Same.
Right, so Chris, do you have a story that you would like to share with us?
Yes. So I went to Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Our friend Gareth from the videos,
Yeah.
he went with our friend called Abby, or my friend from uni.
Yeah.
Abby wanted to go again
Yeah.
with his crazy Welsh friends.
Okay.
So we hired a car in the capital, Sofia.
Yeah.
What year was this, Chris? How
About
long?
15 years ago, like just after
Oh,
uni.
okay, long time ago.
Yeah, just
Okay,
after
okay.
uni. Yeah, a long time ago. Sorry. And we hired a Passat. That's that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. One before Percy Pig. I
Yeah.
don't know what that is. B4?
Just
Don't
a
know.
car.
Old.
like that.
Old. And we just gave the dude some money
Yeah.
and just went off.
So
And we
no
just-
contracts were signed, no passports
Oh,
were
no,
taken.
nothing.
Okay,
No.
good. Nice.
No. And then we went up a mountain eventually. We
Yeah.
went to the south. We went up the mountains. Very beautiful there.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. And we went up this mountain. We thought, we'll go to the top. But mountains in Europe are not like mountains in the UK where you can just like shimmy up in 2 hours and down again. We got to the top and it was like already getting dark. And then all his friends put pants on their heads and socks on their hands because it was like sub-zero.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm doing this too. So
Right,
we were all there like, ha.
Were you wearing the pants that you had on your head? And
Yeah, we took them off.
Oh,
like
actually?
Commando. Yeah, and then put the
Okay.
pants on our
Oh,
heads.
okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, because, we're mountaineers.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was getting dark. And we were
Yeah.
like, we don't have any torches.
Mhm.
This is before phones. Like, there was no mobile phone. We had mobile phones, but they
Yeah,
weren't
but
like
no
smartphones
yeah.
or GPS or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we were like, right, we need to run.
Mm.
So we were like, right,
Where
we're
was
going
the
to run
car?
down at the bottom.
Okay,
So
yeah, yeah.
we'd parked right at the bottom on this little
Yeah.
track.
Uh-huh.
So, we got to the top and then we decided, you know what, just going to run down as fast as we can. So we started running. I wouldn't do it now. I'm not very adventurous anymore. I'm boring and old. But so one of the members of the crew was a little bit bigger than the rest,
Yeah.
significantly.
Yeah.
And he started going, "Don't leave me," because he was getting left behind. And
No.
I was like, I was trying to stay with him, but I was like, I'm going to get lost.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? He's not my friend. No man left behind. So I just started sprinting down.
Yeah.
And I could hear him all the way behind going, "Don't leave me, mate." It was really bad. Anyway, we got to the car after I'm not kidding, 3 hours of running.
Oh my God.
Down.
Yeah.
Down as well.
Shit.
Through scree slopes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
We got to the car and we were like, right, let's, let's get in the car, blah, blah, blah. It was actually unlocked. But we're like, he's got the keys.
Oh no.
So matey that we'd left at the top of the hill had keys. So we were getting quite bored because we were there for a long time.
Yeah.
At least 2 hours more.
Really?
Oh, waiting for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And it was pitch black at this point.
Yeah.
And then so we were like getting bored. Let's turn the car around because it was facing up this gravel track.
Yeah.
And we started pushing this car and we let's see how fast we can push it. So we're pushing it quite quickly, like jogging.
Yeah.
And then one of the dudes, because he didn't drive, pushed the wheel over and it locked. And then I remember
Oh,
the
yeah,
noise
God.
of gravel and then scraping and then nothing.
Yeah.
And then this thing rolling down a cliff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh
And all
my God.
All our stuff was inside and was like, I was looking down and it was cartwheeling out. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, you know when those
Wow.
guys in like Arabia, whatever,
Yeah.
they're driving cars and they roll them
Yeah.
accidentally.
Yeah.
But my bags,
It was
just
like,
whee!
oh my God.
Oh my God.
So, and then it was deadly silent, and we were like, oh no. And then we had to go down to the car, like along the
Yeah.
gravel to
Yeah.
get the stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy turned up after a while and he goes, "Where's the car?" And then what we did was we ran down to a village and then had to hike along. And then eventually it was daytime again and we took a bus back to the capital. We were meant to be there like 4 or 5 days more.
Yeah.
Straight back to the capital on a plane left.
Oh my God. Oh
Anyway.
my God.
Before this, I was doing this merchant stuff. I had quite a secure job. And I used to have to get security clearance. And I was really paranoid that
Yeah.
it would come back and bite me that.
Yeah.
I'm still paranoid. So a little while ago, like year before last, when Percy Pig got written off,
Yeah.
it reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And I sent some money to Bulgaria.
Did you?
Yeah. So I put $1,000 in an envelope and sent it to the address of the place.
No way.
This is 15 years after. What
Oh,
was
wow.
I thinking? What was I doing? Because on a security check, sending $1,000 in an envelope to Bulgaria is
bad. That's
far more
bad.
dodgy than
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So
You just lost $1,000.
Okay, so I may have forgot to charge the batteries in the audio recorder,
Yeah.
which Chris has now just chucked on the ground.
And the machine died, and then Alex had to shoot off because he's got a meeting. So, Chris, do you want to continue with your Bulgarian story?
Did you send it in British pounds as well?
yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
What did you do that
Yeah.
for?
And then I left my house like a couple of
Did
days.
you write a letter explaining what the money was for?
No, I just sent money.
You just wasted
guilty.
$1,000.
I felt really guilty. So a couple of days after I sent the envelope, after researching where the hell this place was for ages,
Yeah.
I came out my house and then I was like, Oh no, because if you're trying to get security clearance or whatever, sending $1,000 through the post to Bulgaria is probably more dodgy than
I would say, yeah.
Because why are you doing that?
You were definitely being watched, probably doing that.
Yeah. So when Percy got crashed into, rather, I lost that car and another $1,000 because I'm just an idiot. I don't know why I did that, but my conscience is clear.
Such a sausage. Do you feel better after sending the $1,000?
Yeah.
Even though you know it probably never went to whoever owned that car.
But some little old babushka might have got it. You know, little old lady. She was like on her last thread, and she's like, oh, and then she found $1,000.
English pounds.
Or there was a postman in England that has now got $1,000.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yeah, because it always gets stolen, doesn't it? Oh, well.
That's really funny.
So if you're a postman and you stole my £1,000, write into...
podcast at automaticcars.com.
Oh, there was a step up there. I'm sad that Alex wasn't here to see that.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting it from me.
Well, I think that just about wraps up our podcast. We've been going for a little while now, haven't we, Rory? Over an hour.
Yep.
Whatever you're doing, don't forget, do it to the best of your ability, and we will see you all next week.
Bye-bye. Bye.
What have we got? Interior.